first night.
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. We've already seen some great plays from this year's rookie class, and there will surely be more to follow as we move through the month of November. Now let's look at the rookies leading the charge with their play in the Rookie of the Year race. And you look at the Wizard. He's gotten off to a blazing start and has settled into that number 2 spot in the rankings. A lot of season left for him to jump to number 1, though.
And really not surprised with the kind of talent he possesses to be ranked 2nd already.
Well, he's off to a great start in his rookie campaign, though he might feel like he should have been number 1 on this list.
So the Nets starting 5. We've got Spencer Dinwiddie. George is out there with Martin. And it's Torres in at the 2. And for Toronto, we've got DeRozan. Stoudemire out there with Barrett. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Siakam in at the power forward position. When your team is looking at a back-to-back, how do you approach the first game of the 2, Tim?
Well, I think you may go to your bench a little bit more early. Lengthen your rotation, especially if the game isn't all that close. You're not going to see any starters play heavy minutes in that situation.
Are you thinking as a coach we have a better chance against this team than that team? Does it ever enter that kind of conversation?
It definitely does, but it could also be a dangerous approach if you think there's a particular matchup that doesn't favor you in some way.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Siakam left side to the paint. Here's Valanciunas. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam. Valanciunas has got 5 now.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Torres, the pass to George. And George with the stuff.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Celtics in Boston. Barrett for 3. It's hauled in by George.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Outside DeRozan. Pass to Siakam. Lets the 3 fly. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, that is setting the tone. Perfect. 5 for 5 to start this game.
Outside Barrett. Back to Siakam. Raptors moving the ball around. Outside DeRozan. Drills the 3-pointer.
And the accelerated release from DeRozan gave him the upper hand there.
Here's Torres. Again, the Nets for 2.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise. And with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It is a beautiful thing. And Shams, we appreciate the report.
Motivation, what they said to do. Hey, man, all day, it's the price that you pay.
checking out some numbers for Barrett. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's right around 17 points a night, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, his production is crucial to this team. They've sort of built around him, and it's why so many things are run through him.
Now, here's Siakam. Against Washington, he was really on his game. Count that bucket.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Raptors trail by 5. Outside DeRozan. Back to Stoudemire. Jacks up a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
The key when you go into a hostile territory is play with a purpose and stay true to your game plan. That's what they do.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Siakam outside. Valanciunas with a screen on Martin. Siakam for 3. And again, Toronto no up. George against Valanciunas. A nice shot by George.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
DeRozan with it. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Lets it go. Again, the Nets for 2.
He can't miss.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 11. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
It really showed you how together they were as a team, playing for one another.
And here's Brooklyn. They're on an 18-7 run. Dinwiddie for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Torres, the pass to George. Outside Martin. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Torres, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give them a chance to discuss some potential changes. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserve.
And a credit to their front office. They wanted a more complete team, and that's exactly what we saw in that one.
Checked in for Toronto. And the Nets also making a change. Thor's checked in. To the right side. Siakam kicks to Stoudemire. DeRozan with a screen for Stoudemire. And the Raptors miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's good, 2 points. He has 5.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
To the middle. No good from Valanciunas.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Here's Torres. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Here's Siakam after the basket by Brooklyn. DeRozan in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Back to Siakam. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by George. George has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Goes up, and it's George finishing it off.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Now here's Stoudemire. Another guy who really kicked it up a notch for them in that Wizards game. On its way from Dinwiddie for 2. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Now here's Barnes. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Washington.
And then you look at what he did defensively. 4 blocks on the night, and he changed a number of others.
It's the Nets now. Jonas Valanciunas missing from long range.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Wow, Barnes just slicing through the defense. That display of ball handling was impressive.
Torres. That ball's nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Basket good. 21 points in the game.
He has yet to miss a single shot. What a night he's having.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Stoudemire outside. Back to Barnes. Pass to DeRozan. Fader on the way. And it's sent back by George. Shots good by Thor. Thor's got his second bucket. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Nets.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you, Kevin.
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. The kick out to Barnes, and a wide open look for Valanciunas. And again, Toronto no luck. To the inside. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's DeRozan. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
The Nets shooting their first foul shots of the night here. First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Raptors. Pirtle, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. OG Anunoby comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Pascal Siakam. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Pirtle. Pass to VanVleet. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And just wanting it more. VanVleet taking those 2 points. Love how he competes. Just playing with poise and confidence. And they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Stoudemire outside. Now Pirtle. Back to Stoudemire. Pirtle sets the pick for Stoudemire. And here's VanVleet from the arc. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here. Put it down hard!
Watch out below.
Woo!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. That's a 2 from Barnes, and he nails the jumper. Barnes has got 5 now.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Stoudemire out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. VanVleet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Pass to Thor. Here's the Wizard. Makes it off the glass.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And it's the Raptors' ball. Now here's Pirtle. Claxton covering. Pirtle's shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And he stays with it. Pass to the Wizard. From deep. Buries it from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. That's to Demon. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Fast break, Toronto. Stoudemire right side. And here's VanVleet from the arc. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. VanVleet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
Here's Barnes and another basket.
What a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
The Wizard passes to Thor. Over Barnes. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so Anunoby will bring it up for Toronto. In the corner, it's VanVleet. And it's off from 3-point range. The Nets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's the Wizard. And the Nets miss again.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Van Vliet passes to Barnes. Clock at 6. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Some changes here for the Raptors. Pascal Siakam comes in for Pirtle, and R.J. Barrett subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. The Nets also changing it up. Martin comes in for Nicholas Claxton, and Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Demon. Inside, Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Now, Barnes really gets off the ground. He is just an effortless athlete.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Took him no time at all on that one. 8 points for him.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Outside, Barrett. Pass to Barnes from the arc. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Beyond the arc. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. And the Raptors making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. Young Chi hands it from downtown.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Pass to Barnes. Siakam inside. And finished off by Siakam.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
It's Martin on the wing. Over Barnes. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
Pass to Thor. And stolen by Siakam. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Raptors shooting their first free throws of this game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Torres checked in for the Nets. Good on the second free throw. Here's the Wizard. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Boston.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates. They just couldn't figure out how to defend him. You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And Siakam throws it down.
Oh, nice timing on the alley-oop. This is the chemistry Siakam has with his teammates.
Here's the Wizard. He's got 5. Out to the right wing. The three-pointer is right on target. 30 points in the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Toronto's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
And some changes here for the Raptors. OG Anunoby's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And it's Fred Van Vliet in for Stoudemire.
And with Siakam, it's been fun to watch his post-game develop. He's got a host of moves in the paint.
And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. He gets it in there. Siakam's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, he's starting to get into a rhythm now after a rough first quarter.
Takes it inside. Dinwiddie for three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. A moment here now to see the numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And the basket is good.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And the Raptors call time here.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
Yeah, physically, they are being overwhelmed in the paint right now. That can be hard to fix because it's a personnel issue.
Pass to Barrett. Back to DeRozan. Gets the three-pointer to fall. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the night.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
Well, I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
There's the three. Fred VanVleet grabs the miss.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
The 11-footer fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And with his hard-charging style, DeRozan gets himself to the line quite a bit, and it helps that he can finish through contact.
And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. Anunoby, no good.
Well, he is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
Shots good by Thor.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Anunoby has the open look. Nailed from three-point land. Anunoby's got his first 3 points of the game. The Wizard passes to Torres. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Toronto working the ball around now. Siakam misses. Brooklyn in control. Fires from deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Who's checked in for Toronto. Stoudemire comes in for Fred VanVleet. Here's the Wizard. He has 5. Here's Torres. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 44.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
DeRozan surveying the D. And it's sent back by George. Here's Torres. Siakam pulls it in. Raptors shooting in the second quarter has been superb. 58% from the field. The open shot by Valanciunas. A shot's good on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got 4 assists in the game. Valanciunas has gone even 50% from the field. 5 of 10. It's stolen by Stoudemire. In the corner, Barrett with it. Sinks the triple.
If you give R.J. Barrett that kind of space, he's going to take the 3 every time.
The Wizard passes to Martin. Here's the Wizard. 41 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
The Nets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
00. At the line for one.
Raptors shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Siakam outside. Barrett kicks to DeRozan. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Brooklyn in control. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And here is Siakam. He's got 13. Pass to Valanciunas. The three. The shot comes out. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Nets out in front, delivering the blowout. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's first take a gander at the rest of the NBA schedule for the night and what's in store. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie. Because I talk trash to you all the time, and I haven't seen any consequences.
Oh, just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Nets.
They are just racking up the assists right now, playing for one another. Man, this is great.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep up this mentality in the second half. If they do, they win.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Getting underway in the second half, here's the five for Doug Collins. They've got Martin, also George out there, and it's Torres in at the shooting guard. Siakam outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a three, Brooklyn with the rebound. George has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion. you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
The offensive rebound, George.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
He just wants the ball more than anybody else on the floor, and it's ending up in his hands as a result.
Stoudemire, the pass to Barrett. Outside DeRozan. Now, here's Siakam. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
One shot.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Now, Siakam. 13 points in the game. Pass to Valanciunas to end the run. And the Raptors miss again.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Torres. Tries again. And the layup good by George. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Barrett for 3. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Over Valanciunas. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 16 points for George.
Now, that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Brooklyn.
Here's Torres. It's rebounded by Barrett.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team. His first 3 of the game, maybe that gets him going from out there.
And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Back to DeRozan. And it's sent back by George. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have 1, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Guys?
Yep, a team effort. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. And the first one at the line is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Toronto's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Monday, they'll take on Evan Mobley and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers.
And looking at the Hornets matchup,
take a break.
That's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
The first one falls. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
So he gets them both. And so here's Toronto. Outside, Barrett. Takes the three. It's hauled in by George. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 16-5 run. That one falls. Dinwiddie's got 4 points this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Siakam against Martin. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Torres. And the rejection by Stoudemire. Pass to Siakam. The three-pointer, no good. Nets have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet
another bucket.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, G.A., you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yeah, and that has been bested.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
For three, Barrett. Rebounded by the Nets.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks, and then D up.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And something else that has stood out to me is the defense hasn't had any chance at stopping them in the mid-range.
Barnes, he's checked in for Barrett. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Screened by Valanciunas. Nobody near Barnes. And the Raptors miss again. For Brooklyn, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15.
Second personal foul. Team is independent. At the line for the Nets. Torres. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both.
And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
Pass to Valanciunas. Three-pointer on the way. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Another shot. A nice shot by George. George has got 19 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Stoudemire outside. The kick out to Barnes. Connects from three-point range. Barnes has got 15.
Bill Barnes was waiting on that shot. All he needed was for the ball to find him.
To the wing right side. Kept alive, the Wizard, and the rejection by Valanciunas. Outside DeRozan. Back to Barnes. Shoots the three. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists tonight.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
From past the arc. Does not go down. That miss makes him 7 for 12 in the game. Pass to the Wizard. The 3-ball. He got it again. Sensational.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Out to DeRozan. Back to Valanciunas. From the top of the key, he buries it. Valanciunas has got 4 this quarter.
Wow, you know Valanciunas is in the zone when he's taking shots like that. You gotta love the confidence. I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Left side, DeRozan. Pass to Valanciunas. Stoudemire kicks to Siakam. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go with the 3. He's off on that one.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
A second chance effort, and the layup is good. Thor's got 12 in the game.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
Pass to Valanciunas. Shoots a 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And now that's 1 3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those three-point opportunities.
The Wizard passes to Thor. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 15.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately. And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And it's sent back by George. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And the Raptors with some changes. OG Anunoby comes in for Valanciunas. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Pascal Siakam. And the Nets also making a change. Thomas is checked in. Anunoby outside. Over Demon. Anunoby, good.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
The Wizard passes to George. And George with the stuff.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
The 3 from Barnes hits the three-point bomb. Barnes has got 9 points in the quarter.
That's 5 threes for him tonight in his 3rd of the half.
Here's the Wizard. And Barnes sends it back.
And Barnes is showing you he is more than a capable defender.
Pulls in another board.
And he's having as dominant a game on the boards as you'll ever see. He might set a new franchise record.
He's controlling this game with his rebounding alone. If he breaks the single-game record, he's setting a very, very high bar. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Van Vliet outside. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. The shot, no good. Here's the Wizard. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Brooklyn, holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got R.J. Barrett, Anunoby out there with Lowry. Then it's Barnes, and it's Siakam in at center. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Offline with his 3.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Last it counts.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Here's Niang. That one wide left.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Lowry kicks to Anunoby. The 3 from Barnes. The rebound by Niang.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The Wizard passes to Thomas. On the mark with the 15-footer.
Well, the moment that ball is headed towards Thomas, he has one thing on his mind.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And a wide open look for Siakam. Trains the three-pointer. Siakam's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he was non-existent from 3 in the first half. Now he's changing the narrative.
From outside the arc, another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Up top, Anunoby. Back to Barrett. And he drives in. Lets it go from deep. The shot missing.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Right wing. Here's Demon. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Now, this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Outside Thomas. The tray. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. For 3, Siakam. The rebound by Niang. Niang's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's the Wizard. Here's Thor. Toronto grabs the miss. Barrett's got his 4th rebound in this one. Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
With enthusiasm, Anunoby punishing the D for giving him that opening.
The Wizard passes to Niang. And stolen by Siakam. Outside Barrett. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Barnes. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pass to Demon. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
It's been a quiet game for him. to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one goes on Anunoby. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Siakam. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Kyle Lowry. And Stoudemire subbed in for OG Anunoby. Both good from the line that time. The Raptors have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Pass to Barrett. Over Thomas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Tim, we see a lot of talented wings in this NBA. Where does R.J. Barrett separate himself?
Well, he's very difficult when he puts it on the deck, Kevin. He's got some moves, and he's got an array of finishes, both the layup package, or he can pound it on your head.
And he makes the first. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Damon Stoudemire. Third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn. Number 00. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Raptors. Three-pointer. Good on the triple.
And by no means a volume three-point shooter. DeRozan barely takes threes compared to most wings in the league.
Here's the Wizard. And he banks in the layup.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
From 15 feet away, hit again from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
To the left wing, fires the three. And it's Demon missing.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
The shot misses.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Out to Barrett. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. And Barrett slams it in.
I love when R.J. Barrett gets out in the open floor and runs. He can really use that athleticism.
You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And, Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
And the Raptors making a change here. Siakam's checked in. Toronto working the ball around now. Down low. Here's Valanciunas, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And the 7-footer Valanciunas with the foul, a big who isn't just skilled but also brings that toughness.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for Pascal Siakam, and the Nets also making a change. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Zaire Williams. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
DeRozan passes to Barnes. Misses the three.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
Pass to Thor. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Barrett. No good off the back of the rim. Brooklyn's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. The Wizards got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Nets. Here's Valanciunas. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 7th assist in the game. Brooklyn's got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Thor. And the layup's good off the glass. Thor's got 20.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Here's Valanciunas. Sinks the three-pointer. Valanciunas has got 15 points in just the second half.
And every team loves getting a night like this out of their big men. Valanciunas is the biggest lion in the Serengeti.
And it's good for 2.
They're loving the confidence. Just rise and be free, and you know you can do this.
Well, his great advantage is that he can shoot over the top of almost any defender. Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Demon, that's good. Demon's got 5 points now this quarter.
But I like that. Thomas drives, defense collapses, and Cam finds the shooter on the perimeter.
Stoudemire, bounce pass. DeRozan for 3. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to the Wizard. Here's Demon. And another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Stoudemire outside. Shot to stop the run. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. And stolen by Barnes. Outside, Barrett. Barnes, right side. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 6 assists here tonight. It's stolen by Barrett. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
That is a beautiful delivery, and Barnes was not going to waste that opportunity.
Thor. And the 3 off target. The Raptors shooting has been just great in the fourth quarter, 54%. Pass to Demon. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, he is a huge talent, and he's been hitting shots, but so have his teammates. It's been a collective effort.
And here's Barrett. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Barrett's got 10 points here in the second half. Here's the Wizard. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for George.
He was really an intimidator out there. His shot blocking was incredible.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
To the paint, out to Barrett. Outside DeRozan. Count that one.
And this is DeRozan's go-to. He remains such an outstanding threat from the mid-range.
The Wizard passes to Thor. No good on the 3.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
3rd team foul. Substitution on the court.
So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.